Welcome to another episode of Small Biz Live. Today, first of all, my name's Mickey Marafino, and I serve on the board of the North Redondo Beach Business Association. And Small Biz Live's highlights and features our small businesses in North Redondo Beach. And today, I am especially pleased to introduce everyone to Don Szerlip, who's with Adwerx. And Don has been attending NRBBA meetings since the early 2000s. And he's also served on the board for 15 years. So he's a very valuable member of the North Redondo Beach business community, as well as a resident. So welcome, Don. Thanks for being with us today.
It surely is my pleasure. Thanks for having me, Mickey.
Great. So tell us first of all, what is Adwerx, and then give us like a quick little background about how Adwerx came to be.
Well, Adwerx is a marketing services agency, and we specialize in the tangible side of marketing. And what does that mean? Well, that can mean branded apparel.
Hmm.
That can mean custom awards, which I never have a sample of because I'm giving them away. And
Exactly.
then tchotchkes, other kinds of products with your name on it,
Okay,
notebooks, etc., pens, lots of different things.
got it.
Uh, I morphed into being exclusively in the promotional products end. I started as a print broker
Oh,
and mostly dealt with flat things, whether you're doing
like
a
paper.
mailing, paper, product sheets, a lot of those things 20 years ago were everywhere. Everybody had a product sheet, everybody had a catalog, and that's what I concentrated on. But
Right.
during that time, I continually got requests for some of the more promotional items,
Okay.
which I had access to through other people.
Right.
But as the industry changed and more people got involved with their desktop publishing and doing more of their own design work and
Right.
such, uh, the printers satisfied those people by themselves.
Right.
But the printers were never involved with that three-dimensional tactile marketing stuff.
Got it.
So I moved a lot more into that area and have been doing that pretty much exclusively for the last 10 years.
Well, that's great. So I know a lot of people use the promotional items, like if they have events, they give away things like that. And during COVID, there were no events. So what does somebody who sells promotional products do when there are no events? What happened with all your clients and everything?
Well, in fact, um, I have some clients that are event planners
Hmm.
for in corporate and industrial groups, and I promoted an idea to them that I called conference in a box.
Huh.
Normally, when they have a live conference, I would do tote bags and uh, ID lanyards
Lanyard.
and things
Yep.
like that.
Yep.
So the concept was that you could do all of this over Zoom, but you can bring that tactile merchandise in by sending them out a conference in a box. So we would do
Oh, right.
a custom outside envelope in
I
more
love
in
that.
the FedEx size. I've done
Right.
many of them. And inside, you'd have all the different things you need for your conference. So, my past of doing print work was involved because you got the conference schedule. There's always something with a pen in it. And this one happens to have crayons as well. Most of these things are labeled
Oh, yeah.
in regards to the conference. Uh, Always a notebook so that you can jot down all important things.
Right.
And during COVID, of course,
I'm
had to
out.
have a mask.
Yep.
And then we don't want your desktop to get dirty. So we'd include maybe a coaster or something else.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah.
and the conference people would add items such as games to be played, or this is actually to create a drink. And so they'd have a cocktail party online and
I
everybody
love
would
that.
create the drinks and such. So they didn't stop. And this was um, for me, significant business, to say the least. And for them, it helped them continue to have their business out there and continue to serve their clients.
Well, that's awesome. So you did print, you were responsible for printing the flat items, also the promotional products, and then did you do all the fulfillment and get it in the envelope and get it in the mail and everything?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Uh, so, what I was showing you generally were being mailed somewhere between 500 and 750 people. That's
Wow.
why you saw the mailing envelope on
Yeah.
here, or
Yeah.
mailing label,
Right.
because mailing is the most cost-effective way to actually get it out there rather than UPS or
Right.
FedEx.
Right.
But my involvement was from day one. The client would talk to me, consult with me, just as all my other clients do. But here we were looking at the entire package, what their goals were for the event, what are the right kinds of products, and of course, what fits within the budget. And then we would do everything. They would put together the mail list, and we would do all the fulfillment, the packaging, everything, and label them and take them to the post office.
And they would provide you, if it was a flat piece, they would provide you with the final print ready version of it for printing and everything.
Well, no, the client, would supply me with content, with text, and with artwork. I would do the printing.
Right.
So,
But
so
they would
that,
supply you with the finished design.
yes, exactly correct. That's why you see such differences in these designs.
Right.
The client did that to satisfy, or my client, the event planner, to
Mhm.
satisfy their client who's holding the event.
Right. Wow, that's great. And I know that the customer experience, the entire experience is like integral to your success. So how do you do that? I mean, you've got so many different clients, so many different kinds of clients.
Well, not only do I have so many different kinds of clients, I have a vast array of products and services that I can provide.
Mhm.
In the promotional products business alone, there's in the United States over 5,000 different manufacturers, they call themselves.
Right.
And I'm in a position called a distributor. So I have knowledge. I also have a very powerful search engine that includes up to 650,000 products.
Wow.
So I would get involved with the client early,
Mhm.
talk to them about their goals, talk to them about their budget, and most importantly, their time frame. When do you have to have things in your hands? Because there are some suppliers that can turn it around quickly, and others and products that are going to take months to make. So I have to know the difference, and I have to be able to show my clients the items that are going to work within the goals that they have. So I'll do the searching. I encourage them not really to take and waste their time by going online and looking for things, because that's my job. And
Right.
I do that. And even if you don't buy anything from me, that my knowledge, my time, that's all my gift to you. If it gets down to the point where we identify a proper item for you, uh, that's where I make my money, is when I sell you the products.
That's great. So
You
how
should know that, Mickey. Didn't I sell you something at one point?
you did. And I think it's actually this beautiful pen, which is custom made with my email and phone number on it. So I could share it with people within my branded color of orange. And it's got a nice little stylus on the end of it. So tell us about your little pen special.
Oh, for any and all new customers that come my way, I offer 100 free pens for any pen at any price, as long as they buy the minimum pen quantity. So your pen might have been 100 minimum. I give you 100 more free.
And that was golden. I love that. And if I remember correctly, I looked at a whole bunch of different samples of pens so I could actually feel them and touch them and make sure, it was the quality that I wanted. And I really appreciated that too.
Well, in fact, I just recently sold that same pen in a different color to my dentist because I walked into their office and they had some pens out there. And I said, how come you don't have your name on these pens? And I don't know. We don't know how to do that. Well, I showed them a sample. I sent them in a sample so that they could write with it. And they came back to me and said, gee, this is even nicer than the pen we got. We did the artwork for them. And 2 weeks later, they now have pens there that if one of their clients inadvertently walks out with a pen, well, that's to their advantage. That's truly their advertising tool.
Exactly. I think pens are one of the easiest promotional items, and they work great. I've got a whole bunch of pens that I've inadvertently taken from businesses that I see all the time.
Yes.
So Don, how does someone get in touch with you if they want to talk to you about their marketing strategy and see if you've got any fresh new ideas for them?
Well, I'm available in the normal communication formats. As you can see down here in Zoom, I put my email address right down there. It's very
Yeah,
simple, don@adwerx.net. By the way, I spell AdWorks a little bit differently. I figure if you're going to make up the name and the word, you can spell it any way you want.
right.
So I've got that capability. I'm
And
available
it's
by
spelled
phone.
ADWERX, and then it's .net, not .com.
That's correct. That's
Okay.
correct. Thank you for that. And for those who can't see that little type down there without their glasses. I am available by phone at area 310-938-5344. And that's a direct cell phone right to me. And lastly, as of course, adwerx.net is my website.
Okay.
And on my site, there is a search engine, though not quite as powerful as the one I've got. There's only about 40,000 products on there, but it's good to stimulate
Ideas.
your juices, your creative juices, and where you can go in and look and say, gee, I'd like something in this category, and show me a mug or show me a car mug or whatever it is,
Right.
Post-it notes. Then I can come back and show you the better suppliers at the less cost than what you might be able to find. And I'd be able to then deliver the product for you. Yes, I do have the capability of doing artwork in-house, but
Good.
I'm more than welcome to supply me with your logos or other types of artwork. I'll happy to work with that as well.
Great. Great. Okay. Is there anything else I forgot that we need to mention and let people know about?
Well, AdWorks has been around for 30 years now.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
I have established in 1992. I have significant amount of knowledge built up in this business. I mean, I remember early on I didn't, but now I do. And I encourage you to come and tap into that knowledge. I'm
Great.
happy to work with you. Look
Okay.
forward to it.
Awesome. Great, Don. Well, thanks so much for your time today. We really appreciate it. And we really appreciate all that you've done for the NRBBA too. Thank you.
Well, I'm a believer in North Redondo Beach and improving life in North Redondo is worth all the time. So
Great.
thank you, Mickey. I really appreciate you inviting me in, and so you could get to know what my business is all about.
Good. Okay. So I'll make sure I have all your contact information in the show notes, and everyone will be able to find you.
Great. And to all you out there watching, I look forward to hearing from you.
Okay. Talk to you later.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.